everybody. Carl Valeri with the Stuck Mike Avcast. I'm here at this wonderful event. Fly with Jeremy is having a Planes and Porsches event, and I'm joining me today is Wyatt. Wyatt's actually a really passionate young aviator, and that's really what this event's for, is to attract folks just like yourself. Wyatt, welcome, first of all, and tell me a little bit about yourself, how you got into aviation.
Thank you. I got into aviation because I was watching like videos one day, and I saw like remote controlled planes, and that got me like looking at them, and I was like, it's just so cool how they miraculously fly up in the air, just almost seamlessly being powered by nothing, because the propeller is just spinning so fast you can't even see it moving, and it's just so peaceful the way they glide through the air. And then I saw fighter jets, which go even faster, and they drop bombs, and they fire air-to-air missiles, and they break the sound barrier. And then I got onto the kick with fighter jets, and I wanted to be a fighter jet pilot. So I came here because they have a Young Aviators Program for people from like 7 to 17. So you can come here and log hours, so that way when you're old enough, you can get your private pilot's license.
So you think that was pretty important that they had that Young Aviators? That's how it got you interested?
Yeah.
And you found that on the internet, right? Here at Fly with Jeremy. So what did they have here that you looked at that really got you interested in actually coming here?
So they had a ground class beforehand and a flight afterwards, and the instructor would help you, take you through the different steps, and would prepare you in case of an emergency, so that way you were always ready no matter what would happen.
Yeah, that's actually great advice, with any instructor to start right away doing that. So let me ask you a little bit about what you're thinking about as far as your future is concerned. I heard, first of all, you have a website, and you can share that if you want. And what is your goal right now as far as aviation is concerned?
My goal right now is to continue logging hours and to hopefully get into CFAA, the flight school near here.
Right.
And then afterwards, get my pilot's license.
Cool. And then from there, the world is your oyster, as they say. CFAA, for those that don't know, is the Central Florida Aerospace Academy. It's a local high school here focused on aviation on the campus at Sun and Fun. FlySNF.org. You can actually check it out over there. CFAA is a wonderful institution. All the things that you're doing are absolutely incredible. But I want to talk about planes and flying. So tell me a little bit about some of the flights you've already done. I mean, what was your most exciting flight?
So probably my most exciting flight would have been the one where I was coming in for the approach, and there was really strong crosswinds, about 7 miles normal, coming in from about left, a little bit behind us, probably around like 8 o'clock on a little clock. And they were pretty strong. It got gusted up to like 10 miles per hour, and I was coming down for the landing. It was smooth. Wow. And the instructor and my mom were happy.
So did you get to actually help out with the landing there?
Yeah, it was mainly me. He was just helping micro adjustments.
Yeah. Well, so as far as the little planes that as far as models, that kind of thing, do you actually do models now?
Like the RC planes?
Yeah.
I know that right now I have an RC F-22 that has dual propellers right now, and I'm working to hopefully be able to get the 64 millimeter FMS F-16 and maybe get a LED afterburner for it.
Little plug for planes, trains, and automobiles. Hopefully you'll make it over there. Have you been there yet?
No, I have not, but I hope I can.
Yeah, that's over in Plant City. If you're interested in aviation, great. They have planes, they have trains, and they have automobiles, of course, just like this event here. This is really cool with the Porsches. It's fun to be involved with people that have a passion for not just aviation, but also for cars. And there's this little cross-pollination there. Do you like cars?
Not really. I haven't really touched with cars a lot, but planes are.
So we have a commonality there. I'm not really into cars, although I do like to drive fast. I will admit that. But planes are so much faster and so much cooler. So what's the coolest plane you saw here at Sun and Fun?
At Sun and Fun, probably the F-22 is my favorite. We also saw we got some photos of it, and also the Thunderbirds we saw, pretty cool. I was actually at my uncle's farmhouse, which isn't too far from here, and the Thunderbirds flew right over our heads.
Yeah. That's pretty scary sometimes. They're pretty loud when they go flying over your head. That's for sure. Now, tell me a little bit about this website you put together, and I think it looks really nice, by the way.
Yeah, so we bought a domain for pilotwyatt.com so that way I can track my like flight activities and all my aviation journey on there. So that way, if I have friends or family who want to like check in, but I'm busy, they can go to my website and they can see what I've been doing recently.
Pilot Wyatt, we're going to be following Pilot Wyatt online, that's for sure. And I'm really excited to see what's coming up in the future for you. And just so people know, how old are you right now?
I am 13 years old.
13 years old, and you have a life ahead of you as far as aviation and career, wherever that takes you. And that's the cool thing is you just talked about getting your private. And I like that you said that, because then that's the next step. It might be the instrument, the commercial, that type of thing. But most importantly, you're learning those skills now, and you're setting this foundation for a really good future in aviation. I'm sure you'll appreciate that. Maybe you do now.
Yeah. I like planes a lot, and that's partially like why I decided to go for a private pilot's license. And also they make a substantial amount of money no matter what you do, really. If you go cargo, passenger, military. And if you go military, you get to serve for your country, and you'll get like discounts on stuff for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And really appreciate our folks in the military. And also, one of the things is that you talked about the money. It is a good career. It's a great career no matter what you get into. The most important thing is you're up in an airplane. It doesn't matter if it's cargo, like you said, or passenger planes. As far as like way down the road, like when you're my age, what do you think you'd be flying at that point?
Probably commercial, if not charter, like get my own plane and fly around, take probably my family on flights as well for vacation.
Well, you got a great place right here. Actually, one of the guys who started an airline, he just sold the airline just recently. He's on our podcast. Go check that out, Aviation Careers Podcast. Wyatt, anything else you want to talk about before we close up here? As far as, and what are you going to do today here?
Today, I'm going to be flying one of the Cessna 172s and probably doing some power on, power off stalls, maybe some steep turns, and then come in for the landing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to watch you get some film on that one. I really appreciate you talking to us today. And you have this incredible journey and life ahead of you. And we're really proud of you. And I really appreciate someone like yourself, because you kind of remind me of me when I was younger and all excited about aviation. That excitement doesn't wear off even 50 some odd years later. So I'm very excited for you. Again, you can find that website at
pilotwyatt.com or my Instagram, pilotwyatt13.
pilotwyatt.com, pilot13 on Instagram. pilotwyatt13 on Instagram. Great. Carl Blair with the Stuck Mike Avcast. We're here at Planes and Porsches. Don't forget to check out flywithjeremy.com. He has an incredible flight school here. We're going to get some a little bit of donuts and coffee. Why don't we do that and check out some more airplanes? We'll talk to you in the next episode. Take care.